Welcome to Bruff for the Lyons of Limerick Premier Intermediate Hurling Championship clash between Garryspillane and South Liberties. Garryspillane beaten finalists in 2024 while South Liberties relegated from the senior grade in 2025. A promising game ahead in store for you here this evening from Bruff, as I've already said. Throw-in is at 7 p.m. and we'll now give you a quick rundown of the two teams. Welcome to Bruff for the Lyons of Limerick Premier Intermediate Hurling Championship clash between Garryspillane and South. Full backline of Ben O'Donoghue, Owen Quilty and Alex Keys. Half backline Shane Kilcoyne and Mike O'Brien are on the wings, with Owen Godfrey, the Liberties captain, at centre back. Midfield sees Barry Nash paired with vice captain John Hickey. Half forward line Sean Holland. Shane O'Neill, wearing number 21, replaces his brother David at centre forward, and Barry Cooney completes the South Liberties half forward line. Full forward line Ben Compton, Brendan McSweeney and Ken Burns. Over to the Garryspillane starting lineup now. In goals, Adam Sheehan. Full back line of James O'Sullivan, Ribard Donovan and Kieran Sheehan. Declan Heavey, Dylan O'Shea and Owen O'Mahony are in the half back line. Midfield sees Jamie Morrissey paired with Josh Janine. Half forward line Hugh Flanagan, Brian Heavey and Cian Ryan. Full forward line on the bouncer side, Shane Ryan, Colin Ryan and Callum Sheehan. Joining me for this evening's game is former Limerick star Andrew O'Shaughnessy. Andrew, as always, the Lyons of Limerick Premier Intermediate Hurling Championship is extremely competitive, and no doubt, given the history between these two sides in recent years, obviously South Liberties 2 years ago relegating Garryspillane, we're expecting a tight clash today and an entertaining one as well.
Of course, yeah, these games are always going to be close and tight, and especially last year with Garryspillane being defeated in the final, the real impetus this year to go one step further, and that starts here today. And again, this is like every game is important, but your first round game you have to put out your best foot forward. So both teams here, like I just seen the warm-ups, they're both buzzing, and the surface and Bruff is fantastic, so this should be a fantastic game to start. Yeah,
ideal conditions here in South Limerick for this opening round one game for these two teams. Maybe Garryspillane, given where they were last year, looking to get off to a fine start, as Andrew said. Such an important opening round for everyone in this competition, and given the nature of it is so tight, and you're looking at two teams that will be hoping to get back to the senior grade as quickly as possible. Andrew, any players you're looking forward to see? Obviously there's big ones in the likes of Barry Nash, but anyone else on either team you're looking out to see?
Well, obviously, from Garryspillane's perspective, they're going to be looking to negate Barry Nash, and then from South Liberty's perspective, they'll be looking at Hugh Flanagan trying to negate him. I'm looking forward to seeing Owen O'Mahony half-back, because I've seen him playing a few matches, very strong physical. I know he's captain in Galway footballer as well, so he's a very strong physical player, so I just want to see what he's like going forward.
Yeah, interesting indeed. Matchups all over the field. We're going to start a couple of minutes early by the looks of things here. Referee for this game is David Deedy. I'm just seeing the South Liberties keeper maybe making sure that the game will start on time. He's on his way down to the clubhouse end here in Bruff. So moments away from throwing, just looking at positional change. Doesn't seem to be too many, Andrew.
No, and naturally enough they're setting up as a traditional 6-on-6 forwards and backs, so how long that'll last is another story, but no positional changes as of yet. Yeah,
unlikely that it will stay that way. So moments away from throwing here for this Lyons of Limerick Premier Intermediate Hurling Clash, brought to you on Streamsport with Limerick GATV, and David Deedy has got us underway. Battle for possession in midfield, kicked away from danger, and Barry Nash trying to get onto it for South Liberties. He's been fouled, and a chance for them after just a few seconds, Andrew, to open the scoring.
Yeah, of course, and that's the first ball he got on, and that's going to be the modus operandi for Garryspillane today. Anytime he gets the ball, I'd say it'll be hitting him.
Takes it quickly, looks to Ken Burns inside in the left corner forward position. Burns back onto his right hand side, looks to get the shot away, does Ken. It's going over the bar. Great start for South Liberties there. 26 seconds on the clock and they've opened it. He looks to Ken Burns inside in the left corner forward position. Burns back onto his right hand side. So Ken Burns with the opening score of this game, as Adam Sheehan hopes to play this one long. Barry Nash is the man who wins. It's going to break though kindly for Garryspillane in the form of a sideline ball. And Declan Heavey is over there ready to take this one. The perfect conditions for a game, as we mentioned, not really a breath of wind, as well as Heavey strikes this one. It's a good ball inside towards Shane Ryan. Ryan's touch isn't exactly where he wanted, pulls on the ball. Callum Sheehan has it in the hands, and this could spell danger for South Liberty. Sheehan goes, pops the pass back there though, South Liberties to get A hand in, a hurley in, and it's South Liberties coming away with the ball. There's a hook on their centre back going Quilty, and it's a sideline ball to Garryspillane again. Good chance for Garryspillane to get back on level terms, but good defending too from Liberties.
Fantastic, very physical straight away. You can see from the game, and we're always going to expect a physical game, and it has started as we expected.
Just a slight worry now for Callum Sheehan, down receiving a bit of treatment. There, as you can see on screen, here's the man getting ball into his hand in possession, running along and hoping to create a scoring chance for his side, but unable to do so. Seems to be fine though. His manager Aaron Considine going over to checking him. So sideline ball again for Garryspillane. Hugh Flanagan takes it low one in towards the centre. Sheehan onto it again. And chance now for the bouncers, comes back to Jamie Morrissey. Morrissey flicking it across into Hugh Flanagan again. I think it's taking the shot, and Flanagan off his left hand side has put this one to the right and wide. He'll be a bit disappointed with that. Andrew had done well to create the space to get the shot away.
Yeah, they worked that ball when a little triangle got to the man you want to get it with. He's disappointed with that shot now, I think.
Strong puck out there from Ben Gary, the South Liberties goalkeeper, and South Liberties that have it with Brendan McSweeney. Gets the pass away. Shot coming in here from Sean Holland, and Holland has struck that one very well, and it's a second score of the game for South Liberties. 2 chances for Liberties early on, they've taken both of them.
A good indication now, 2 shots off, 2 scores. That's a good start for Liberties. They'll be happy with that.
Well, indeed, here South Liberties leading 2 points to no score. Adam Sheehan ready to get us back underway again. He goes long and he goes straight down the middle with this one. Couple of players running onto it. It's Garryspillane man that's there first, and that's Shane Ryan. Ball comes back now to Owen O'Mahony. O'Mahony with the strike. It's going to drop short. Can it be defended by South Liberties' point of view? And it was last touched by a Garryspillane player and goes out over the end line. And it will be South Liberties with this puck out. Ben Gary again going straight down the middle, looking for Shane O'Neill and Brendan McSween. It breaks as Garryspillane, they come away with it. Good defending there. Pass comes to Jamie Morrissey. Morrissey now looking for a bit of help. Good again. Pressure from South Liberties that nearly forced a turnover. Ball breaks kindly though again for Garryspillane. And the ball coming in from Brian Heavey inside to the full forward line. And there is a free inside. Referee David Deedy up a play. Off the ball challenge before the ball came in, Andrew, and should be an opening score here for Garryspillane.
3.5 minutes gone. That's exactly what they needed. A free, just get them on the scoreboard, so they'll be happy with that.
Hugh Flanagan right on what we'd call the scoring arc in football, just inside it, so 40 or so meters from goal. Hugh Flanagan, 1 shot already in the game, was unsuccessful with that one, but plays ball one that he'll expect to get. Angle is relatively straightforward, and Flanagan strikes that one and puts it over the bar. So Garryspillane are on the board, 2 points to 1. We've played just over 4 minutes. Positive start to the game as South Liberties go short with this one. Inch perfect puck out from Ben Gary as this ball's played low into Shane O'Neill. O'Neill looking for a bit of support, has it from the corner, the half forward I should say. That's Barry Cooney. That one's going to drop short into the hands of Adam Sheehan. Cool goalkeeping there from the Garryspillane netminder Owen O'Mahony. Plays it short enough, it doesn't get the strike as good as he wanted. It's going to stay in play. Lovely little flick there from Sean Holland. In fact, it was Hugh Flanagan with the flick. Apologies. Ball coming inside now, and a chance maybe for Garryspillane to level this one up. Comes back once more. Strike coming in from Shane Ryan, but that's to the right and wide. And good hurling from Garryspillane. Good build-up play, Andrew, but a couple of times they've just missed out on that scoring chance. Yeah,
good link play. Maybe the touch is slightly off once or twice, but that's only getting into the game. They'll warm up now. That's good intention.
Pucko comes to the far side there, looking to win it. On that far side was Sean Holland. First out, Liberties unable to keep it in play, and another sideline ball over to Declan Heavey. A bright opening 5 or so minutes to this Premier Intermediate hurling clash. After this one, there's one more game tomorrow between Bruff and Blackrock in Kilmallock. As Heavey doesn't strike that as well as he would have wanted, gets a second chance and delivers inside. Is there a trip inside? Referee David Deedy waves play on, and Garryspillane trying to put pressure on this clearance from South Liberties. It's not a good clearance, right into the hands of Jamie Marcy. Marcy though unable to find a team, and it breaks for Barry Nash and South Liberties. Nash switch of play, it's a good switch of play now to Sean Holland. Holland tries the same ball inside to his full forward Brendan McSweeney. Ball breaking there, and it's Shane O'Neill that's first to it, but Garryspillane have got to hurry back. They're unable to win clean possession. They're still going here with Barry Cooney or South Liberties. Ball unable to get the hand from either side at this moment in time. Ruck developing before Garryspillane have it through their centre back Dylan O'Shea, and O'Shea with time to deliver. Usually such a good striker of a ball, and there's nothing wrong with that delivery either. Ball inside, and Sheehan and Colin Ryan trying to get there, but Owen Quilty is back there for South Liberties. Is pushing the back is what South Liberties are claiming. Referee David Deedy is taking the advice of his linesman. It's going to be a sideline cut for the bouncers once more. They've gone short with it, but Liberties are back in numbers once more. Alex Keys under pressure though, and Garryspillane have won it back, and there's surely a foul this time on Colin Ryan. Another chance for Hugh Flanagan developing. Another chance for Flanagan, Andrew, from this free.
I don't think they've been sharp at the sideline. I think it was just a miss it, but again the Liberties failed to clear the ball. They tried to work it out instead of just clearing the ball, and good touch by Colin getting that free. TJ, you'll be happy over in Portugal. And
TJ, of course, over in Portugal. Tony has asked me, TJ, to make sure you're listening and tuning into us. He says hello is what he wanted to say, so hopefully TJ hearing this one and watching over in Portugal. He'll be with us for part of our coverage of the Senior Championship in the coming weeks on Stream Sport as Hugh Flanagan lines this one up. Second free of this evening for Flanagan, and that one is hit to the right and wide. That's a surprise. Quick puck out taken by Ben Gary, but referee David Deedy hadn't blown the whistle.
I think they were inside the 20 as well, so he couldn't take that when they're inside the 20.
Yeah, it was a twofer on that occasion. This time Gary not going short, going long, and again favouring more so over this side. Holland tried to get to it, broken down by O'Mahony. Jamie Marcy now, lovely switch of play, heading over towards Hugh Flanagan once more. It's good defending again from South Liberties though. On this occasion it was Mike O'Brien, but Garryspillane trying to get there again. It's a free out again. South Liberties sticking to their task very, very well, Andrew, in the early stages.
Yeah, very, very well controlled there, but bursting out with the ball, lazy hurley from you. There was no need for that. If you just track the man and put him under pressure and make him make a decision, but he made an easy clearance, or an easy option for them to clear this.
So it's Barry Nash just outside his own 65 metre line. Breeze is picking up a little bit, but it would have to be some strike if he's going to land this one. So plenty of movement inside in the full forward line. It's Nash striking it. Switch of play from Barry Nash, looking for Sean Holland. Inch perfect pass. Holland at the second attempt gets it into his hand. Lovely ball inside. Well, the attempt was right, maybe, but the execution not there. Better from Jamie Marcy though. Off to Brian Heavey. And Heavey, so good from distance. So often is the Garryspillane centre forward. And a great score to level this one up.
Yeah, fantastic. Well worked again through that little triangles that most people are doing. That was well worked and good score.
So 2 points apiece here after just over 9 minutes. Puck out again, going to Garryspillane. Hand pass isn't great though, and a chance for South Liberties to put a bit of pressure on. They do exactly that with their centre back, Owen Godfrey. Ball played inside now. Dylan O'Shea is across for Garryspillane as well to intercept. We clear this one along the line. Long high delivery in towards Colin Ryan, and Callum Sheehan breaks inside for Alex Keys from South Liberties, and he's happy to just shepherd it out on wide ball. And again, early stages of the game, Andrew, and a few mistakes as well.
Yeah, understandably they're tentative enough. It's a bit of pressure on first round of the game. No one wants to make a mistake, but it's just there's slight mistakes that will be fixed hopefully.
So Liberties working this one short. Ball down below, aiming for the run of Ben Compton. Compton has it in his hand, gets it back to Holland, who's been fairly prominent in this game so far. Strikes it from the touchline, does Sean Holland, but just tails to the left and wide. Wide for South Liberties.
Good touch by Ben Compton there. First touch was fantastic, creating that opportunity. Just unfortunate not to take it. Yeah,
first possession of the game, the touch was very, very tight into the chest, safe from the Liberties corner forward as Adam Sheehan takes the puck out, goes to the far side. Up goes Hugh Flanagan again, trying to pick up, unable to do so, and it's South Liberties that have not kept the ball in play on this occasion. Mike O'Brien did well to scoop it away from danger, but just couldn't keep it in play. And Brian Heavey trying to take a quick sideline cut, told by his manager on that far side, and Aaron Considine, slow it down. No need for rushing this. Low delivery from Heavey for the run of Callum Sheehan. Sheehan gets it into his hand, there's danger, and it's Sheehan that does done exactly that. Turning onto his left side, scoring chance for him, and it has gone over the bar. Great score from Callum Sheehan. Garryspillane into the lead for the first time.
Again, first touch was very good. When you get your first touch as a corner forward, it gives a great opportunity and well taken score.
And Callum Sheehan, anytime he gets the ball into his hand, is going to be a danger. If he takes off, he's very, very difficult to stop. And in South Liberties now trailing by 3 points to 2. Long puck out again from, what a take from Dylan O'Shea. Needs a bit of help though, he's being fouled, and that's exactly what you want from your centre back, Andrew.
Yeah, if you hit the ball down the centre back, that has to break. That was a great catch, and that's his second time coming up with that. Both times he dropped his hurley somehow, but he came out with the ball most importantly.
So it's on his own 45-metre line, Dylan O'Shea. He does have a superb strike of a ball. Might be just outside his distance. We'll see if he's going to take it on or not. And he's certainly taking it on, Dylan O'Shea. Does it have the accuracy? Just dropping in around the edge of the square, breaks, and it's not flicked out of danger. Liberties have come out with it though, and that's going to be a foul on full back. And it was Alex Keys, in fact, coming out, doing brilliantly from the corner back point of view.
Yeah, again, a great strike in from the free. When that ball broke, again, coming out, you don't foul there. You just make the mistake. If you give him away, that's a soft free to give away now, just because he was going nowhere. You just put him under pressure, and ball moved up as well. Yeah,
a few words maybe in the direction of referee David Deedy, and has resulted in the ball being moved out another fair bit. So it's Barry Nash with ball and possession to take this free. Again, movement in front. Nash aiming for the runs in the corner, just beyond Sean Holland on this occasion. He'll be disappointed with that delivery, Barry Nash.
Yeah, but just superb movement, so there was options there, and you could see his intention was just a tiny bit off.
Yeah, worth a try, certainly from Liberty's point of view. Dylan O'Shea going over to take this sideline cut. A funny one, Andrew, in Bruff. Usually the sideline cuts always seem to happen over on that far side. All the action at the moment over there. Chance now for South Liberties, the extra man back there. Centre back. There's Owen Godfrey, their captain, delivering, but it hasn't worked out, and it's South Liberties with Jamie Morrissey taking that hand pass from Dylan O'Shea. He's got O'Shea back with him. And the clearance coming from the Garryspillane. And it was Josh Janine inside, in fact, but delivered. Easy take for Ben Garning. A lovely ball out to Mike O'Brien. Hand pass comes in, a bit dangerous there, and Garryspillane are all over that one. O'Brien has done well though to help his side hold on to possession. In towards Barry Nash. Lovely pick up from Nash, and Nash going ahead with it. He's been fouled, and that's when you have an inter-county star on your team, Andrew, that's the kind of ball you want them to win.
That's exactly. Any ball goes to an inter-county player, he's not losing it. He shouldn't lose it, and he did very well there under pressure from three Garryspillane lads. He did exceptionally well, but I see he's still hand passing the ball the same way.
He is indeed. Yeah.
It's not blown for Limerick down the plus side.
No, it's not. Standard refereeing, we won't get into it on inter-county level. It's all go to club level at the moment from what we've seen.
That's fantastic.
Barry Nash now. And this one maybe a little bit closer to Breeze, whatever Breeze is here, and Bruff in his favour. So it's Nash with the strike. That one's going to drop. Drop all the way over the bar. Level game again here in Bruff. We played just over 14 minutes of this Lyons of Limerick Premier Intermediate Hurling Championship Round 1 clash here on Stream Sport, and it is 3 points apiece.
So now Garryspillane nowhere not to give away frees. Just where he hit that ball anywhere back further is place to foul him. And puck out now. Adam Sheehan again straight down the middle. Shane Kilcoyne going up and hoping Liberties win this one. Flicks it along to Barry Nash. Nash's attempted pass though doesn't go to plan. Shane Kilcoyne coming through once more. Nash is there again though for South Liberties. Great pick up once more from the South Liberties. Number 8 has been done for over carrying. Be disappointed with that one, Barry. Again, 3 Garryspillane players around him. He was unlucky there because he was probably being fouled, but I suppose he did overcarry technically, but you normally get the benefit of the doubt when you're being fouled, but slightly unfortunate.
Referee David Deedy right up with the play though. It is another long range free taker in Dylan O'Shea setting this one up. He was close with one from 30 or 40 metres further away. O'Shea strikes this one very, very well indeed, and that's Garryspillane back into the lead. And both sides, Andrew, showing here, if you give away frees from long distance, both sides have two good
exceptional free takers. And you can also see, like 15 minutes gone now, people are getting to the pitch of the championship now, and the game is actually picking up a good bit.
Standard improving with every minute as puck out from Ben Garry. Unable for Sean Holland to keep that one in play, so it will be a sideline ball once more for Garryspillane.
Yeah, and I think this is his third sideline, the exact same spot, so they just have to tighten up on that. Liberties, a lot of ball going dead over there, and it shouldn't really.
That's the last thing you want from a puck out, is the ball going dead. As Heavey now readying to take this one. Strike isn't brilliant. Could work out though, as it went straight to Josh Janine before going back to Declan Heavey. Delivery inside, looking for the run of Colin Ryan. And Shane Ryan in there as well. Ball coming across as Shane Ryan having a go with this one, and Shane Ryan has sent that all the way over the bar. That's an excellent score, and for the first time in the game, the team has a 2-point lead.
Yeah, and it's just the benefit of the ball being delivered in long. If you avoid the +1, there's chances there.
Indeed there is, as Garryspillane going to 5 points to 3 lead. Gary heading towards Brendan McSweeney with this puck out. McSweeney's up, doesn't take it though. Good defending back there. That's Jamie Morrissey with the hand pass out now. Chance for Cian Ryan to move forward with this one. Ryan looking for the pass inside, heading towards, I think it was Hugh Flanagan inside, but South Liberties have defended this fairly well. And Quilty playing this one out to Mike O'Brien. O'Brien just needs to get rid of it. He's done that very, very well. Ben Compton is up with ball breaks now for the corner back there. That's James O'Sullivan. O'Sullivan boring away through the Liberties defence here. He needs a bit of help now though, does James O'Sullivan. Again, good defending from Barry Nash, and he's given a free in. Tug on the jersey of James O'Sullivan. Kind of just moved him out of his way, Andrew.
Yes, and we were saying that beforehand. There's a good free to give away and a bad free. That was a soft enough free, but that all came from, I was saying about Garryspillane giving away easy frees from their defenders coming out, Liberties defenders coming out. They actually put pressure on there without fouling, and then the ball out was a 50-50 ball, and Gary turned it over, and that's the result of it now.
That's Hugh Flanagan right on the 45-metre line, a chance to give his side a 3-point advantage. So it's Flanagan, 2 points to his name thus far, both coming from frees as well. So Flanagan with this strike straight between the posts. Another score for Garryspillane. And we've said it already, Andrew, we'll repeat it. If you're going to give away frees, the standard of what's in front of us today, they're going to be punished.
Of course, yeah. There's 3 good free takers we've seen already now. There's striking isn't the problem, it's just the distance.
Long puck out from Ben Gary, broken down by corner back on this side. It was Kieran Sheehan. Comes to Ken Burns. Burns with the strike. It's just not going to come his way, and to the left and wide that one falls. Good strike from Ken Burns, just the accuracy wasn't there on this occasion.
Yeah, it's not too bad though. That's 18 minutes, that's their first wide. They won't be too upset about that. They created a chance at least.
He did as Adam Sheehan now looking at his options as he lines this puck out from that wide ball. Going to the far side of Sheehan, onto the run of Callum Sheehan. Sheehan goes up, challenges there, last hit the Garryspillane man. It will be a South Liberties sideline ball. Shane Kilkine on that far side, taking this. Again, plenty of movement, which has been a feature of South Liberties throughout this opening 20 minutes. But doesn't pan out for them. And a clearance from Brian Heavey into the full forward line. Over there is Shane Ryan once more, looking at his options here. Flicks it over his man. It's good play from Shane Ryan. Alex Keys has come over though. It's good defending from the South Liberties corner back. Plays a low delivery. It's a poor one though. And I'm going to try and punish this one from the 45-metre line. Brian Heavey is usually accurate, and he's certainly accurate on that occasion. Great score and a second long-range effort from Heavey.
Yeah, and that was well worked out. Give it a scoring man, better position. That was a fantastic ball out. Good score.
4-point lead now for Garryspillane. Have really taken hold of this contest just on the 20-minute mark, as well as this puck out comes from Ben Gary. It's broken in midfield, and it's broken again in the favour of Garryspillane. Shane Ryan getting that pass off to Kieran Sheehan. Sheehan with a delivery inside to Callum Sheehan now. Under pressure is Ben O'Donoghue as Sheehan takes this one on. Callum Sheehan with the strike, and Sheehan has made it another score for Garryspillane. They're really starting to take now, Andrew.
Fantastic score, and if he didn't score it, I'd say he had the advantage in it because he'd been clearly fouled. He did very well again. Touch, top quality. 8
points to 3 now in favour of Garryspillane as South Liberties look to be. It's their captain, Owen Godfrey, I think, is the man that's down. Yeah, it is indeed. And they'll be hoping he'll be able to recover from this. Andrew, we played 20 and a half minutes of this game. Your thoughts so far?
I thought both started quite well. Liberties started better. They're really, really on pitch, but the last 5 minutes, Garryspillane they're well up for it, and they're kind of out in front. I think they're going more direct. They're getting more returns for it, and kind of bypassing the Liberties system. So the Liberties have to react somehow.
Yeah, they do. Owen Godfrey, there's a bit of a worry. He seems to be okay. Getting instruction from the South Liberties physio. But he's okay to continue, so it does remain Garryspillane leading 8 points to 3 after that Callum Sheehan score. Ben Garry again going straight down the middle, long with it, number of players up. It's going to break inside now to Ben Compton. Compton heading towards goal. He's heading away from goal. He's been fouled. So that long delivery, if O'Neill and McSweeney go up, it does seem to be causing a few problems for Garryspillane.
And particularly if it goes Compton, there's 2 balls he's after getting. His first touch has been quality, and he's after creating a score, and he's after getting free there. So they get ball into him fast.
So Ken Burns looks to be the man taking the frees from close range for South Liberties. So got the first score of the game, the Burns for South Liberties. We'll be looking to get another here. First free for him. Straight in front, I would imagine. But that one will raise a white flag and the umpire goes for it. So much needed score for South Liberties.
Yeah, timely. They want to get another 1 or 2 now just to get him back in the game, I think.
4-point deficit. That one brings South Liberties up. There's this puck out from Adam Sheehan. Mike O'Brien is the man who wins it, and it's broken kindly now for John Hickey. Hickey still going with it. He's struck it, and he struck it. Adam Sheehan not taking any risk. He just batted the ball out. It's broken now for the aforementioned Ben Compton. Compton looking back outside. He's played it back. Chance developing here by Hickey. It's blocked down very, very well by one of the Garryspillane defenders. I think it was Shane Ryan that was back there helping out. Here on Sheehan now, looking for Callum Sheehan once more. Touch wasn't there on this occasion from Callum Sheehan, and Alex Keys is in to tidy up for South Liberties. Owen Godfrey, he was going for the long range score. Going to break though, didn't quite strike that one. David O'Neill, Shane O'Neill breaks that one for Liberties. Battle ensues, but it's going to break kindly for Garryspillane. Away they come with possession. Strike coming in, the shot coming in for Garryspillane. It's an excellent strike, and it's gone all the way over the bar, and it is their midfielder, is it? No, still Mushay off his left hand side. Great score from Mushay.
And that's the first time Liberties kind of went away from their system and just striking an aimless long ball, and you can't do that against Garryspillane of all teams because they'll just hoover that up. Yeah,
wrong man in the right place from Garryspillane's point of view, right man in the right place from them. As this puck out again breaks, and it breaks again to Garryspillane. Pass comes into Owen O'Mahony. No problem travailing through a crowded South Liberties attacking this occasion. Heavey plays this one up the line, on for the run inside. I think it's Shane Ryan again. Plays that one back to Hugh Flanagan. The shot coming in. That's another beauty. Is it from Garryspillane's point of view? It is. Excellent score on that far side.
They're very good at recycling the ball. The full forward line when they come out, and they're not too far for a goal. They just pop it out to the lead in the half forward line, and they're taking the scores. That's well worked again. Yeah,
it was Shane Ryan that got that. It was Hugh Flanagan inside. Shane Ryan is the one playing out the field. An excellent score, puts him 10 points to 4 in front again. That one goes long, and it's South Liberties trying to hold on to it. But Garryspillane have numbers. And a low ball played out now to the run of Morrison. Jamie Morrison running 13 metres with it before getting the strike away. It's a poor one. It's a poor effort from Marcy. He's definitely going for the score, Andrew.
Yeah, wrong man. Shouldn't be taking that shot on him, but he was looking for someone to pass it, but it wasn't there.
Quick puck out now from Ben Garry. And it's John Hickey now. Gets the hand pass away to Brendan McSweeney. Scoring chance from the 65. That's going to drop short in towards Adam Sheehan. Sheehan does the save thing, breaks it out. Comes to Shane O'Neill. Goal chance for Liberties. Brilliant save from Adam Sheehan. And there's a free out as well. I think there was a push in there after the save. Well, he took maybe a bit of afters involved here. There's a couple of players on the ground. I think Adam Sheehan, he's not in there. Just waiting to see who it is. It was Adam Sheehan indeed, but one of the South Liberties forwards.
Yeah, good save there, because felt the one lad Liberties wanted for today, O'Neill coming in a pace, but that all came from the shot from Garryspillane. He shouldn't be taken. Give it to the man in a better position, and at least you have to put it. Have to score, because otherwise it's going to be a quick puck out like Liberties did, so they have to be very careful, Garryspillane, on that. It
was a dangerous ball coming in that Adam Sheehan had to deal with. He opted to bat it out. Did fall for Shane O'Neill. And O'Neill, good strike away, low strike, a bouncing ball, difficult one for the keeper, but great save.
That's what he had to do. That's what Patrick Collins didn't do for Cork last week. You have to take man and ball, and he did exactly that.
And there's going to be a couple of yellow cards here, I think, for Ben Compton and Adam Sheehan in the aftermath of that free being awarded. And certainly one for Ben Compton, nothing for Adam Sheehan. Just as of now from referee David Deedy. No card for the keeper, so maybe anything that happened was reactionary on his part, so free out.
Self-defence.
Self-defence. Every goalkeeper will tell you that one, Andrew. As Dylan O'Shea lines up this free, it's Liberties trailing 10 points to 4. Garryspillane with firm control of this game at the moment. Callum Sheehan goes up, great take from Callum Sheehan, he's off. Such a dangerous forward for Garryspillane. Not the greatest of strikes there. Again, it's good defending.
Got it back. Well done.
He has it back into his hand now. Callum Sheehan, hand pass inside. Lovely attempted flick, but it's not going to break favourably for Garryspillane at the moment anyway. And it's South Liberties that trying to come away with it. Hand pass comes now through their half forward. That's Barry Cooney. Cooney needs a bit of help, still going with it under pressure from O'Mahony. Still going, Barry Cooney needs a bit of help here. He's done very well to hold on to it, and it's a sideline ball to Garryspillane. It's getting a bit tasty, Andrew. It's good to see.
It's good to see. Bit of lively, bit of argy-bargy's no harm.
Absolutely not, no. Barry Cooney 3 times he tried to get rid of that ball, was hooked and blocked 3 times. Still managed to get the ball into his hand, but unable in the end, to get any clear purchase on it in this sideline ball.
It's a free, I think.
What's a free given? It is going to be Dylan O'Shea again. I thought the signal was for the sideline. Dylan O'Shea, no matter to him, it's going to drop in around the edge of the square. Ball breaking towards Callum Sheehan and Owen Godfrey. Shoulder goes in from Godfrey. Neither player able to get the ball as of yet before Godfrey eventually takes it on. He's fouled by you, Flanagan. Flanagan not happy with that decision, but Owen Godfrey tied it up very, very well for his side there.
Yeah, just clever with the ball, just drew the tackle, drew the foul, good defending.
It's Callum Sheehan down injured now for Garryspillane. It's not going to delay the game though, as referee David Deedy blows the whistle. It will be the Liberties captain and centre back to take the free himself, having been fouled. Strikes it well. Delivery down right on top of O'Mahony. It breaks into the hand. Good reactions from Sean Holland. Holland now under pressure, needs a bit of help. Plenty of South Liberties players back there, but Ben Compton has done very well to try and win this back. Break of the ball not going either team's way. A little bit of a ruck developing. Plenty of players on the ground. Referee David Eady happy to leave it go for the moment, and it is Cian Ryan that's done brilliantly for Garryspillane. Plays this one up into the full forward line. Ball breaks away from you, Flanagan. Time now for the South Liberties defence to get the clearance away. Delivering it inside was Alex Keys. Not a great delivery. Declan Heavey in fact has taken this one on. Can he emulate his brother here with this strike? It's an excellent strike from Declan Heavey, and that's another excellent long range score from Garryspillane.
Yeah, good score, and just the lack of a midfielder, just have 10-15 yards that he could run into and make sure this point that has to be closed.
11 points to 4 advantage now for the bouncers. Ken Burns wins that puck out. Gets that pass away to Mike O'Brien. Delivers inside towards Ben Compton. Compton hand up. Was he pushed? Referee says he was. And it's a free in for South Liberties. And Ben Compton is making the point. There's 3 or 4 times he's been fouled there. Not at once, obviously, but over a sustained period of time.
Yeah,
David Deedy.
That was the most blatant, the first one. He had to blow for that. It's a silly free to be given away. The man run away from goals. There's no real danger.
James O'Sullivan, the culprit from Garryspillane's point of view. Angle tricky enough here from Ken Burns, but you'd imagine a free taker of his quality should.
Yeah, he should be slotting that over now.
Put this one between the posts. Second attempt in the space of a few minutes for the South Liberties corner forward. The lift and strike is good, and he has put that one to the left and wide. Well, that's a surprising miss from South Liberties' point of view, and Andrew with the score 11 points to 4 in Garryspillane's favour. You have to be scoring
frees like those, they're the ones you want to get, just keep you in line, keeping with Garryspillane. And that should be tapped over, to be honest. Good strike, but again just slightly awry.
Bad miss from South Liberties' point of view as Adam Sheehan's puck out, and that's not one of his better ones this evening.
A bad miss followed by a bad puck out, so we're back to square.
More than likely followed by a bad sideline cut.
No,
they come in threes.
Barry Nash, it won't be.
We'll see. Barry Nash has it just inside his own half. Looking for a delivery into that full forward line, looking for Compton.
Yeah, that's the third. Yep.
Comes in trees.
Perfect.
And it has broken well here for South Liberties, and they've earned it free. And good running in that occasion. It was well picked up by the half forward Barry Cooney.
And he took it at pace, and you can't defend pace. If someone runs at you, you have to foul.
Pace and power indeed. It was John Hickey, the midfielder, that was running through and earning that free for South Liberties, and an immediate chance for Ken Burns to make up for the one he missed moments ago. Again, 11 points to 4.
He's not taking it. Oh, sorry.
Burns midway between the 45 and 65. Angle is very, very good from his point of view. For the Liberties number 15, it's a much needed score for his side if he can pull it off. Accuracy no problem whatsoever for Ken Burns on this occasion. And again, Andrew, a vital score as we hit the 31 minute mark.
A game around about free takers, that's a beautiful strike.
So it's Burns with that one for South Liberties, 11 points to 5. And the dying embers of this first half in this Lyons of Limerick Premier Intermediate Hurling Championship Round 1 clash. Here's Garryspillane in control with Sean Holland trying to win possession. Great take in midfield from John Hickey. Hand pass is good to boot. Little flick inside here. That's a free earned again by South Liberties. This time it is Barry Cooney, and a chance now again for Burns to make it a, what will it be, 5-point game.
Yeah, he's slightly unfortunate to tackle because the ball was thrown up to be struck and he just went in with the block. He was strong, he was very unfortunate, but again, those are the breaks.
Yeah, they are, and Burns now with this one for South Liberties again. Got their last 2 scores. One's their number 15. And again, if South Liberties are to earn victory this evening, it's these type of ones they need to be landing. So again, midway between the 65 and 45, just a different angle than his one a couple of moments ago. No problem again for Ken Burns. So 3 in a row from his point of view for Liberties. And it is a 5-point game again as the halftime whistle goes here. Andrew, your thoughts on that first half?
Those last few scores for Liberties, they really need that just get back into the game. I'm just surprised with the one that he missed because he's striking the ball superb and probably the easiest of the last 3 frees he had, but he missed it. But again, Liberties be happy with the way to finish up that now. Garryspillane, while they didn't start as fast as Liberties, they got into the game in the middle of that half and they were quite dominant, and Liberties needed those scores, so they'll be happy going into half time at least.
Will indeed. Half time in the Lyons of Limerick Premier Intermediate Hurling Championship clash here in Bruff. It's Garryspillane 11 points, South Liberty 6 points. Join us for the second half shortly. He looks to Ken Burns inside in the left corner forward position. Burns back onto his right hand side. Looks to get the shot away. Does Kane. It's going over the bar. Great start for South Liberties that have it with Brendan McSweeney. Gets the pass away. Shot coming in here from Sean Holland. And Holland has struck that one very well. And it's a second score. Angle is relatively straightforward. And Flanagan strikes that one. And puts it over the bar. Maybe with the execution not there. Better from Jamie Morrissey though. Off to Brian Heavey. And Heavey so good from distance. So often is the danger. And it's Sheehan that does done exactly that. Turning onto his left side. Scoring chance for him. And it has gone over the bar. Great drop.
Score.
Drop all the way over the bar. Level game again here. He was close with one from 30 or 40 metres. Further away, O'Shea strikes this one very, very well indeed. And that's Garryspillane back into. And Shane Ryan in there as well. Ball coming across to Shane Ryan. Having a go with this one. And Shane Ryan has sent that all. So Flanagan with the strike. Straight between the posts. Another score for Garryspillane. Low delivery. It's a poor one though. And we're going to try and punish this one from the 45 metre line. Brian Heavey is usually accurate. And he's certainly accurate. And now under pressure is Ben O'Donoghue as Sheehan takes this one on. Callum Sheehan with the strike, and Sheehan has made it. And not straight in front. I'd imagine that one will raise a white flag, and the umpire goes for it. So for Garryspillane, the way they come with possession, strike coming in, the shot coming in for Garryspillane. It's an excellent strike, and it's gone all the way. There's that one back to you, Flanagan. The shot coming in. It's another beauty. Is it from Garryspillane's point of view? Gary. That's John Hickey now. Gets the hand pass away to Brendan McSweeney. Scoring chance from the 65. That's going to drop short in towards Adam Sheehan. Sheehan does the safety and breaks it out. Comes to Shane O'Neill. Goal chance for Liberties. Brilliant save from Adam Sheehan. Heavey, in fact, has taken this one on. Can he emulate his brother here with this strike? It's an excellent strike from Declan Heavey. And that's the Liberties number 15. It's a much needed score for his side if he can pull it off. Accuracy no problem whatsoever for Ken Burns on this occasion. Midway between the 65 and 45, just a different angle than his one a couple of moments ago. No problem again for Ken Burns.
Bioscience Nutrition Ireland, catering to the pharmaceutical, food, beverage and nutraceutical industries. Bioscience Nutrition Ireland specialise in delivering high quality solutions tailored to meet your specific needs. Bioscience Nutrition Ireland, catering to the pharmaceutical, food, beverage and nutraceutical industries. Bioscience Nutrition Ireland specialise in delivering high quality solutions tailored to meet your specific needs.
Clash between Garryspillane and South Liberties, brought to you here on Stream Sport in association with Limerick GATV as well. Second half, Andrew O'Shaughnessy joins me again for the second half. As I say, Andrew, you're 11 points down to 6 at half time. What do you need to get back into this game from South Liberties' point of view?
Well, what South Liberties didn't need was half time, because they were really a rich vein of form coming up to half time. So Garryspillane be happy with that break. Again, just from either team, they just need to start the first 5, 6, 7 minutes of the second half. They need to put a big stamp on the game and try to, from Garryspillane's perspective, put a bit of more light back in. And again, from Liberty's perspective, they just need to get closer to that 11 points and drive on.
Whatever breeze is here is in Garryspillane's favour in the second half, Andrew, but conditions are absolutely perfect for hurling as well.
That's exactly, like, they're training since January in awful weather, but this is exactly what you want. This is the time of year you want to be hurling, and if you can't hurl out there in rough, there's something wrong.
Absolutely there is. David Deedy gets us back underway for the second half here, and it's Garryspillane in possession straight away with Brian Heavey. Brian playing this one across to his brother Declan. Declan now in possession for Garryspillane. Low delivery inside towards Callum Sheehan in the full forward line. Once again, lovely touch from Sheehan. A good ball across to middle as well. Here it's Jamie Morrissey running in towards goal. Morrissey still going over carry, says referee David Deedy, and that's going to be a free out to South Liberties. Good play, Andrew, but ultimately just over carried it.
And if you look out to left, he'd a spare man to left to pop it out to it, but the goal chance was on, but he just very unfortunate to take a bit too much out of the ball.
It does result in a free here to be taken by South Liberties goalkeeper Ben Gary. Gary strikes this one well over towards that far side into, is it Barry Nash over on that side. And again, Andrew, we've seen it so many times in this game, ball going out over that far sideline.
Yeah, and I haven't seen that in a while, and that's a few teams out. I think that's the fourth ball in this one match that's gone over the line. It really shouldn't happen. Good sideline.
Lovely sideline cut there in towards Sheehan, doesn't get to it, and his ball breaks here.
Danger
for Colin Ryan. He's got Sheehan with him. Goal chance here for Garryspillane. There's been a foul on Colin Ryan, and well, we've spoken before the game, Andrew, about smart fouls and silly fouls. Yeah, that's a smart one.
Yeah, a bit too obvious in the foul though.
Ben O'Donoghue, the man who's more than likely going to receive a card here from referee David Deedy.
Yeah, clear goal chance. Free had to be given away, but maybe if Colin saw the foul coming, he could have popped it.
Yeah, he did have Callum Sheehan inside, and Callum Sheehan, as good a finisher as you're going to see at this level. There's a yellow card for O'Donoghue. Free now for Hugh Flanagan. A chance to make it a 6-point game here for Garryspillane. That's exactly what Hugh Flanagan has done. 6-point lead for Garryspillane. They've made a very positive start to the half.
Exactly what you want. Get a free straight from the goals in the second half to get an easy score on the board. And just set up here now from this puck out.
Puck out now comes, and it comes short to Owen Godfrey, the South Liberties captain. Godfrey delivers inside. Good strike, but plenty of Garryspillane defenders there to deal with it. Flicked away by James O'Sullivan. Race on between him and Barry Nash to see who can help out there, but it's going to break for Barry Nash off his right hand side. Strike from Barry Nash is excellent. Great score for South Liberties. First of the game for Nash.
Exactly, he's the man you want to get on the ball to get you back start for a second half. Great score.
Just picked up the loose ball, did Barry Nash there, and off his weaker, well, supposedly weaker right hand side, slotted that one over the bar as Adam Sheehan plays this one long once more. A few hands go up here. It's going to break into Owen Godfrey. Lovely step from Godfrey. Plays it off now to John Hickey. Hickey from long distance going to drop short. Ben Compton is alive to it though, and Compton's on it in a flash here. Chance for Compton, saved by Sheehan. Ball breaks here. Dylan O'Shea is there, and Dylan O'Shea's got it into his hand from Garryspillane's point of view. It was a good stop, smart stop from Sheehan.
Yeah, let out for Garryspillane there now, let off there.
It was indeed here, and they're on the offensive once more with Cian Ryan. Ryan looking for a bit of help here, needs to find it. Finds it in the form of Callum Sheehan over there. Turns backdoor pass, and it's Cian Ryan once more. Ball comes all the way back to Josh Deneen, and Deneen has struck that one to the left and wide. Good defending from South Liberties in that occasion, but good work from Garryspillane coming around on the arc and then getting the hand pass away.
They were very unfortunate, didn't work out.
Ball breaks now for Ken Burns, gets that pass away to Barry Nash. Nash inside to Burns again. Lovely interlinking from the South Liberties players there, and Ken Burns won't miss that chance. Lovely score from South Liberties, and one of the scores of the game, Andrew.
Yeah, good score. And I was wondering, Barry Nash, when he got the ball, why was he passing it? The shot was on, but it was a great ball. He saw the space and good execution of the shot.
Indeed, 12 points now to 8 in Garryspillane's favour. Adam Sheehan ready to take this one. Comes to this near side in front of us. John Hickey is there, just doesn't got a hand to it but couldn't hold it. That's a wild pull from Shane Ryan on Shane Kilcoyne. Battle of the Shanes. It's this Liberties Shane that gets the nod for the free, and Barry Nash was onto it in a flash, and a big chance to make it a 3-point game here.
Yeah, he was just unfortunate there. He started his pull, he was just slightly slow and it looked worse than it was, but just can't be doing that. You have to do it faster.
No, you will. It gives Barry Nash the opportunity just inside his own half. Angle is pretty good too. I'd imagine Andrew will certainly have the distance anyway.
Yeah, he should be hopefully slotting this now.
So strike is good from Barry Nash. The accuracy isn't there though. He'll be disappointed with that.
He should have hit off his weaker side like he's point from play.
Maybe on this occasion, that one for Barry Nash not hitting the target. Liberties need all these scores. That's a couple of scoreable frees they've missed in this game as Adam Sheehan tries to find Brian Heavey. Good play again from Mike O'Brien on the South Liberties side. Ball flicked across for John Hickey to take. Ken Burns has picked up the loose ball. Lovely pass off to Shane Kilcoyne. Kilcoyne from distance. It's going to drop and bounce harmlessly wide of the goal there. And a hand of apology comes up from Shane Kilcoyne.
Yeah, a few shots after missing now. You would say they're after starting better than Garryspillane, so Garryspillane have the reality check now in the next few minutes.
Remains a 4-point game. Garryspillane in their favour, 12 points to 8 as this one from Adam Sheehan again goes straight down the middle. Great take there from Owen Godfrey. Godfrey isn't fouled there, and it's Shane Kilcoyne under pressure in his last possession here. Jamie Morrissey plays this one out to you, Flanagan. Flanagan inside to Brian Heavey. Good play here from Garryspillane. Heavey's under pressure though, and he's been given a free in. Maybe a call for over carrying here. That's certainly what South Liberties are looking for. Referee David Deedy points in the direction of the Liberties goal, and a free for Garryspillane.
Yeah, I thought that was good defending now. They bottled him up well and he did overcarry it, but he was very fortunate there. But exactly, Garryspillane needs this now. Maybe their second score and it's 2 frees. They need these.
You Flanagan again has been very accurate throughout this contest thus far. And Flanagan makes no mistake with that one either. So back to a 5-point lead for Garryspillane. A needed score from their point of view.
Yeah, and what they need to do next now is get the next score, and maybe possibly from play, because they haven't scored from play yet.
Yeah, they have 13 points to 8 now in their favour though. And this puck out from Ben Garry breaks, and it's going to break in the form, or in favour I should say, of John Hickey. And Hickey using his pace, stepping inside. Good play for him. Gets the pass away from Shane Kilcoyne. Kilcoyne, second shot in the space of a couple of minutes, and they've both gone exactly the same way. Off his left initially and then off his right. Poor finish from Kilcoyne's point of view after good work from Hickey.
That was well worked again, but again I think that's the third or fourth free or wide half the second half after working the ball very well. It's just getting the ball to the wrong line shooting.
Be disappointed with that. Well, Liberties, and Sheehan gets us back underway. Straight down the middle again. Look, plenty of players going up there, and it's Owen Godfrey who's had a very good game for South Liberties at centre back, really coming into the game the end of the first half and the beginning of the second half.
Yeah, he's starting to hoover up a lot of ball now, and Liberties, you have to say, are well on top. It's just need to have that reflection is over.
Indeed, and Godfrey, not for the first time in this game, shipped a heavy challenge there. Was that a card for one of the Garryspillane players? I don't think so.
No.
Hearing from behind us in the stand, Andrew, maybe it should have been a card from South Liberties' point of view, but nothing forthcoming from referee David Deedy. Ken Burns has the ball in hand now, so
in fairness, David Deedy, he's well on top of the game now. He's doing a great job.
Was Burns going to take this one by the looks of things? So Barry Nash's long range free taking not going to be used on this occasion, so Burns fancying this one from well within his own half, inside his own 65. He's nearly good 10 metres, Andrew, inside. So
yeah, hopefully he'll be hoping to like his namesake Burns hitting frees in the club championship, so hopefully this will go over. So he's striking the ball very well, it's just the accuracy.
Looking at the flags beyond the clubhouse end there, it's going to be wanting to start it maybe just outside the left hand post and bring it back in. It's a tricky effort from distance. No issue with the distance from Ken Burns, with the accuracy. And that's 4 wides at the start of the second half, Andrew.
Yeah, when you're
wides that can't be afforded.
When you're trying to get back in the game, you're right. When you're trying to get back in the game, you have to take those, and free should be going over.
Adam Sheehan plays this one right into John Hickey. Should have caught that one maybe, and It's going to break now for Brian Heavey and Garryspillane. Heavey now shrugs off the challenge, strikes it. He's such a lovely striker of the ball, is Brian Heavey, and that is one of the scores of the game, if not the score of the game.
Yeah, there was a fantastic score from a standing position. 2 lads on him, no, great strike. Good score. And their first from play, I think.
First from play in the second half. Restores a 6-point advantage. Of course, Heavey, former underage goalkeeper with Limerick as well. And it's Barry Cooney for Liberties taking that sharp puck out. Delivers inside towards Compton. Ball breaking inside. Neither side able to gain full control of it. Sean Holland kicking it away. This is the South Liberties defender Kieran Sheehan. Breaks for Jamie Morrissey. Doesn't get it up at the first attempt. Able to do so on the second. Under pressure from Nash. Brave one from Nash who'd lost to Hurley and got in the way of it. And John Hickey now for Liberties under pressure. Loses possession, and right in front of us here. Off goes Hugh Flanagan. Flanagan chased by Ken Burns, but Flanagan has paced the Burn. Hand pass inside. It's not a good one, but advantage. Little flick from Burns. And it's going to result in a free that Flanagan will probably take himself.
Yeah, and there was good turnover here from Garryspillane. Liberties attacking, and Barry Nash was extremely brave. Some may say foolish, but he was extremely brave. He's unlucky with the block.
As indeed here as Flanagan getting ready to take this 1 metre or so in from the touchline. It'll be when he takes it.
Tough free, but a man of his quality should be putting this over.
And certainly expect that will Hugh Flanagan. A couple of metres from the touchline, right in front of us, Andrew. We've a perfect view of it. Flanagan again, really high quality free taker. And certainly expect to score out of himself.
He should, yeah. He had the distance and he had the strike, of course. Good strike.
Lovely strike from Hugh Flanagan. No question that one was going over the bar. 7-point lead for Garryspillane. They may have weathered that early storm.
I think to have, and with 10 minutes gone, you're already looking for maybe Liberties might need a goal to get them back in it.
Yeah, exactly that. Might need more than that. 15 points to 6 is the advantage now for 15 points to 8, I should say. Sorry. As Garryspillane with Brian Heavey, and that's going to be 16 points to 8 very quickly, and they're harping on every mistake all of a sudden.
Yeah, and when you're chasing the game and that short style of play, well, it's lovely to look at when it's working. When it breaks down, then you can see the point. It sucks the energy out of the team. 8-point lead for Garryspillane now. 16 points to 8. And the puck out coming now from defender. There's a substitute on. It's Shane O'Neill that's gone off the South Liberties side. So waiting to see who's coming on there. It's number 23 on the Liberties side, and that is David Gary, a very experienced player for South Liberties, and he's straight into the action is David Gary. Pull comes from Kieran Sheehan, it goes out over the sideline ball for South Liberties, and Barry Nash ready to take this one as quickly as he can. And team movement from Liberties, one thing they've had all game actually is good movement around their forwards and all over their attack. I'm going to leave this one now as Barry Nash. Liberties badly in need of a score. Mike O'Brien takes it along the ground looking for Barry Nash. A couple more in there for Liberties, ball breaking, and it's South Liberties that have it, and it's free out, well won on that occasion. It was Keane Ryan back there. Good work from the half forward line, tracking back. Yeah, that's what you want to do, get the ball in the hand and just draw the free and burst over with pace and power.
So it's Garryspillane in firm control of this one. Dylan O'Shea, we've played nearly 12 and a half minutes of the second half. The Lyons of Limerick Premier Intermediate hurling clash between Garryspillane and South Liberties as this one's delivered inside. Little pull inside. It's broken kindly though for South Liberties. They're looking to come away with possession, and they've won a free. Andrew, are we, I know it's only 12 and a half minutes into the second half, you mentioned it a couple of minutes ago, are we in the realms of a couple of goals needed here?
I think so. I don't think Liberty can come back with just points alone, but there is always going to be goal chances, so it's just they need to take these chances to get them.
Ben Gary coming out from goals to take this free for his side. Good strike from him, dropping around the 13 metre line. Hurleys go up, breaks, and it breaks kindly for South Liberties. Shot coming in is blocked, and it will be a wide ball.
If there's one team in Limerick you will not get through with a ball like that, it has to be fast and less bodies back there. Garryspillane will just crowd that out and you're not getting through.
No, absolutely. It's a feature of every club team that Garryspillane send out is their work rate in defence and attack. Puck out isn't a great one. Mike O'Brien was there first, but Keane Ryan has nicked it off him. And Ryan now gets that flick pass away to Brian Heavey. He's got a man on his shoulder. It's Callum Sheehan. If he can get the ball into him. Charging is the call from referee David Deedy. Heavey looks on in astonishment, but there's a South Liberties man on the ground. And it's Owen Godfrey again. He's certainly been in the wars today as the South Liberties captain.
Yeah. And I think we were looking for 3 points in a row there from play, but the ball, as you said, the ball was on. Maybe should have gone in.
Yeah, Callum Sheehan, who's so good at that, creating space for himself inside.
And it was fairly open. He was straight through if he wanted to pass that in.
There's a yellow card for Brian Heavey as well. And a little delay here as Godfrey receives attention. Another substitute on for South Liberties. Tony Carroll, wearing number 20, has come into the game. I think it's Mike O'Brien that's gone off. Callum Sheehan has also now gone off the Garryspillane side. Just waiting confirmation on that one. It is John English, vastly experienced player coming on for the Bouncers. So Owen Godfrey has been patched together again. Looks to be okay to continue for the moment, certainly.
Yeah, I have to imagine Callum Sheehan is injured. There's no way to take him off because he's been one of their shining lights inside the force.
Interesting one. Very strange if he's not.
Yeah, he's sitting down getting treatment, I see.
Yeah, he must be carrying something because, as you said, Andrew, he's been one of the leading lights inside in that forward line for Garryspillane throughout this game. Ben Gary now with this free. Again, a good strike from the Liberties goalkeeper. Is going to drop in and around that area once more around the 30-metre line. Ball breaks and it breaks to 3 Garryspillane defenders, but they've been unable to get into the hand. Declan Heavey does at the second attempt, and the clearance comes out towards this near side. Challenge from Ken Burns. And it's going to be a ball, sideline ball to Garryspillane. Burns got the challenge in with Dylan O'Shea. Last hit O'Shea, says the linesman here, Mikey Brown, and it's Ken Burns with the sideline cut. David Gary is now down injured for South Liberties. So we've played nearly 16 minutes now, and it really is a long way back, you think, for South Liberties at the moment.
Yeah, there's always a chance, but the way Garryspillane are shutting up shop already, it'll be tough to penetrate them, I think.
So it's going to be more treatment for David Gary inside. I think it's a hand injury, maybe a little dislocation, Andrew. Not pleasant one.
Not pleasant, no. Especially as a forward, you want to be catching hand, that's not good.
We're just looking on screen now, seems a bit of work on that left hand from the physio. He's certainly in a bit of discomfort, to say the least. Another delay. Gary continues to receive attention. John Hickey will be the man taking the sideline cut whenever play does resume. David Gary's up now and ready to continue, so needs something to happen here, Liberties, something maybe around the edge of the square if John Hickey can provide it.
Barry Nash is lurking around the square if they can get into him.
It's a great sideline cut from John Hickey. What a score from South Liberties, and something like that, Andrew, could lead to being an inspirational score.
Yeah, and I was actually wondering why Barry Nash wouldn't be taking those, because he's superb at sidelines, but that's obviously the reason.
An excellent effort there from the South Liberties midfielder, and South Liberties are in possession again with Mike O'Brien. Hand pass comes over towards Hickey once more. And the ball inside, it's a good ball inside, looking towards Compton again. Couple of defenders back there from Garryspillane's point of view. Compton's done well, needs a bit of help now, finds it in the form of David Gary, and Gary has it. Hand pass comes towards Barry Nash. Maybe a bit of a chance here for South Liberties. Be interesting to see if Nash can keep going through. Barry Nash has been, he's been challenged, and the ball goes out wide. Very, very good defending from Garryspillane.
Because the minute he got the ball, I said he has to be fouled. That was superb defending. That was excellent defending.
It was the last challenge that came in. It was Declan Heavey to come all the way in from right wing back to get that challenge in. It had goal written all over it for a moment, Andrew, but great defending.
You were saying it fell to the right fella with Barry Nash. He was true. But the first shoulder was very good.
Declan Heavey taking that short pass now, delivering up the field, staying in the same line. Good work from Hugh Flanagan, making sure South Liberties don't win possession. He's trying to pick up the ball himself now. Hugh Flanagan, danger here as Flanagan continues to go through. Goal chance here for English. John English strikes it, and he strikes it to the left and wide. That would have finished the game completely. Big goal chance.
Yeah, it was a poor execution.
Did everything right, did Hugh Flanagan in the build-up.
I thought he should have gone himself nearly.
Yeah, maybe.
Backed himself,
That's going to be a free in, or a free out, to Garryspillane.
Yeah, but he gave it to the man in a better position in fairness, but again, when you're that close, you have to take those chances yourself, maybe.
Yeah, maybe. There's a free coming now for Dylan O'Shea. He'll be in no rush to take this. 16 points to 9. Coming up to 19 minutes played in this second half. Delivery from O'Shea. It's a great take from Flanagan. And going through, hand pass inside. Maybe a goal chance for Heavey this time. And that's in the back of the net. Brilliant work from the Garryspillane players. It was a great take initially from you, Flanagan. Flanagan then saw Heavey inside. The pass was perfect. The finish, absolutely what you needed from close range. And that, with nearly 10 minutes to go, Andrew, should be that.
Yeah, and it came from the free from Dylan O'Shea. It was a fantastic ball in, well caught and selfless ball across, but a difficult finish as well, because the ball had to be caught. It was under pressure. Good, great finish actually.
Brian Heavey now takes his tally to 1-3 in this game from centre forward.
In this half.
In this half, yeah. Huge moment in the game. And that is a killer blow.
Garryspillane's only score from playing in this half, I think.
Yeah, he is indeed. Yeah, as I check my notes, as this one goes in around the edge of the square. It's not out of danger as of yet. Liberties need a goal and they need one fast to have any hope of getting back into this. Ball is still around the edge of the square. It's gone across the edge of the square, and a race is on now between Sean Holland and Jamie Morrissey. And it's Morrissey that's won that battle initially under pressure from Sean Holland. Gets the clearance away. Does Morrissey. Ball going to break here to South Liberties and Mike O'Brien. O'Brien into the middle to Ken Burns off his left. It's a poor pass from Burns, and it's unable for Shane Kilcoyne to keep that in play, but that could have been a goal chance.
That's not the play you want when you're trailing this much. That ball needs to get into the square fast. That type of play just allows the defending team to get back and crowd it out. That has to go in fast, and especially when Barry Nash is inside there.
And they need that ball in. Need to be delivering it in long.
Yeah, and Barry Nash is their inter-county player. He's in there for a reason, so they have to get the ball into him fast, and he'll make something of it. If he doesn't score, he'll break and he'll create chaos.
Substitute on again for Garryspillane, Michael Donovan, who's on the field for them. Sideline cut from Heavey, intercepted there by Ben Compton. Compton plays it inside again. Low percentage pass, and it's easily broken down by Josh Deneen, and Deneen plays this one into the full forward line again. Over the sideline on that far side. And it's been such a feature of the game, unfortunately. But it will result with a sideline ball to South Liberties. Going to be taken here by Tony Carroll. And they need to start doing things a bit quicker too, Andrew.
Yeah, like they started the second half, as I say, well on top. They were just working the ball well, but again they just kind of died off. Garryspillane got back in, and just Liberties are still kind of sticking to their style, which I get. But sometimes the ball just needs to go a bit faster in, especially again with Barry Nash inside.
Mike O'Brien fouled on this occasion. I think Ken Burns will be looking to deliver this one as long as possible. The movement is there from Nash, but I think there's 4 Garryspillane defenders to 2 South Liberties attackers, and that's not the way you'd want it at this stage of the game if you're South Liberties. And Garryspillane, they've overdone that one themselves, so sideline ball to Garryspillane, and maybe John Hickey will try and deliver this one inside instead of going for his own scores. Played quickly by Ben Compton instead. Back to Mike O'Brien. O'Brien under pressure straight away. The challenge from John English. O'Brien plays this one. Chance for...
Good score.
That's an excellent strike. It does it. It's caught on the line by Adam Sheehan. It was Hickey again. Sheehan was there to take it, and Dylan O'Shea now the chance to deliver, and he goes very, very long, does O'Shea, in towards the full forward line. Touch wasn't there on this occasion from Hugh Flanagan. Colin Ryan is there though for Garryspillane. Liberties have plenty of men back and able to come away with possession momentarily. Anyway, it's good work from the defender. He's been fouled as well, and it was the fullback Owen Quilty coming out with possession. Well, we're now up to 22 and a half minutes played of this Lyons of Limerick Premier Intermediate Hurling clash between Garryspillane and South Liberties on Stream Sport and Limerick GA TV, and it is Garryspillane leading by 10 points, 116-9, and they're in firm control of this contest as they move forward once more. And it is Dylan O'Shea off his left this time, delivering inside again towards Flanagan. He's caught this one as you Flanagan heading towards goal. He's been pulled back, easy free, and an easy decision for the referee to give.
Yeah, exactly, that's what you want. So there's a great clearance out from Garryspillane down to you caught it, 2 men around him, hadn't much on, but then a soft free to give away. Did very well.
And he's been in excellent form in this game, as you Flanagan, as South Liberties and Garryspillane make substitutes. The dying embers of this game, and for South Liberties wearing number 22 is Sean Fitzpatrick. I'm just waiting to see confirmation of the South Liberties player on in a moment. But back with play. It's Hugh Flanagan lining up this free to make it an 11-point advantage for his side. Angle won't be an issue. Distance shouldn't be an issue either. As straightforward as you get. As Flanagan slots that one. And Andrew, at this stage, it's nearly impossible at this stage for Liberties to get back into this.
It's hard to see a way for them to get back now. This deficit.
Pucko comes, Liberties on the attack, ball delivering inside. There's 2 men back there on Barry Nash. He'll do everything he can to win it. He can call as much as he wants that he's been fouled. I don't think so on this occasion. It's just good defending from Garryspillane. Ball's played up towards there. One of their substitutes, Michal Donovan. Donovan breaks this one down. Ball played inside. It's easy for the Liberties keeper to collect. Delivers out to Ken Burns in midfield. Burns, he'll be looking for Nash inside. The movement is good from Barry Nash. This time he's only one to deal, but it's a great defending back there once more. And there's a chance for them to deliver into the forward line. Andrew, you can see how as the ball goes out over that dreaded far sideline once more. Plenty of defenders back there for Liberties because Garryspillane have completely withdrawn.
But even Garryspillane don't mind that ball going dead because it's just killing the game. And the delivery from South Liberties, while it's into Barry Nash, there's 2 lads on him, so it's nigh on impossible for him to get a good outcome with the ball.
Yeah, Rossa Stapleton was that last player to come on for South Liberties. One of the other ones, Michal Donovan, is a bit of an issue now from an injury point of view, so there's a bit of concern here. For Donovan and Garryspillane. So, sideline cut for South Liberties. David Gary running towards, but again, Dylan O'Shea is back there. He's played this one into space for the run of John English. English had given the call that the pass was on, and he's played it back. John English with a chance to shoot here. Good defensive work. Shane Kilcoyne got back with the challenge, but on this occasion, he didn't have the target.
Yeah, there was a reason he slowed down going to ball. He was looking for support because he didn't want great catch.
Dylan O'Shea rises high to win this one. He'll go off and strike it towards goal too. Will Dylan O'Shea? Does he have the accuracy? What a score from Dylan O'Shea, and that's an excellent effort from him. That bookmarks what's been a very fine performance from the centre back.
He's been an anchor at the defence. He's been superb. He's just reading the game very well. Fantastic score. On the ball again.
He's indeed Dylan O'Shea. Ken Burns pulls in it, doesn't get hold of it though. And it is a sideline ball again for Garryspillane on this occasion. Petering out this game, Andrew, but been a very impressive overall from Garryspillane.
Yeah, they had 1 or 2 periods where they weren't on top, but they weathered those storms. They didn't concede too much, and they just total dominance.
Yeah, really, really impressive stuff from them. They'll be looking to get back in towards the final, which they lost last year to Newcastle West. Just didn't get going on that final.
Yeah, and it's a good statement performance to start the championship without being perfect. It's a great start.
Yeah, from your management team point of view, Aaron Considine, Donny Ryan and all those else involved, good start, plenty to work on, and that's what they'll be looking at here as Hugh Flanagan's in again. He's played a sumptuous ball inside too. Colin Ryan, chance for Colin Ryan, gets the strike away, it's blocked, and South Liberties get men back and are able to snuff out the danger here. And Alex Keys coming out with the possession, hand pass off, but it's intercepted. Breaks again for the corner back. And his Keys needs help here and he's not finding it. He gets the flick away, does very well to get it away. But Jamie Morrissey has it. Not a good strike from Morrissey now. It's won by Ben Compton, who's completely withdrawn in out to midfield area. They on the attack now, but again, plenty of Liberties defenders. There's a mistake there. Breaks for Colin Ryan. Ryan won't miss this one. Excellent score from him. Punished the mistake, and easy as you like from Colin Ryan.
And I would say that touch was harder than the one beforehand. He was very unfortunate with a goal chance, but that was a great score. Good ball in.
19 to 9 points in Garryspillane's favour as Alex Keys has possession for Liberties. Off to Ben Compton. Compton trying to deliver inside towards Ken Burns and Barry Nash. Burns and Nash, and Burns picks that loose ball up. Lovely strike from Ken Burns, and he pops it over the bar. Lovely touch from him. Lovely flick of the wrist and over.
Yeah, simple score, but they don't need points.
No, it's goals that Garryspillane don't look like conceding at this stage. And Liberties need them very, very quickly. Again, as their man down injured, and Mike O'Brien from South Liberties' point of view. Hopefully not too Long a delay here as this game, Mike O'Brien's evening has come to an end anyway, so substitute for South Liberties again there, wearing number 29, Endemini. Endemini is the latest to come into the field as Adam Sheehan launches this one over towards John English. Wants this one to break in his favour. It doesn't. John Hickey is there. But John English is stuck to his cause well, and English is away here. It's a good run from him. Looking for a bit of support here now is the Garryspillane number 19. He's done very, very well. English plays this one back. Jamie Morrissey's there. He's going to be under pressure. Hand pass back to English. English trying to deliver this one. It's a good ball inside towards you, Flanagan. Great take from Flanagan initially. It's good defending though from Ben O'Donoghue. And Alex Keys picks up the pieces for South Liberties. Looking to try and get back this into this game. Deliver. Good take from Ken Burns. Burns going for an outrageous effort from there. It's hit the post. It's going to break. It's caught though very, very well. Is that charging out the field? David Deedy says no. Says play away. And it's South Liberties that are able to, or sorry, Garryspillane that are able to come out of their defence. John English again. He's done very well to win this one. John English with the strike. It's an excellent strike from English. What a score that is from the Garryspillane corner forward.
Yeah, he had great hands there. Defender jumped in. He just got again assaulted him. Did very well. Ball into that time. A fantastic score.
120 to 10 points now in Garryspillane's favour, 13-point margin, and they're full value for it, Andrew.
They've been far superior. That's the one thing that annoyed Dennis with his Liberties team. They have a lovely style. They're hurling a lovely style, but when it breaks down, they just know kind of plan B and how to react to that, and that's where it kind of caught him out today.
That's Barry Nash now down injured in the full forward line, and with 2 games coming the next couple of weeks, seems to be a facial injury. But with 2 games coming the next 2 weeks, they're hoping that's nothing too serious, Andrew, anyway, because they'll certainly need Barry.
That's for sure. They need to utilise him better as well, because like they put him in full forward in for second half, that half, and they didn't get the ball into him.
Well, David Eady still checking on South Liberties. Wearing number 8, we're operating at full forward. Andrew, heading towards the time of the game where man of the match. We're probably looking in Garryspillane's direction at this stage.
Yeah. Like, I was very impressed now with 3 players in particular. I thought Dylan Shea was superb centre back. Hugh Flanagan was immense. Like, he was very good. And Brian Heavey played very well in the second half. Or a 4, I lie. I thought, Mahoney was excellent half back as well. But it was an overall good performance. Man of the match, it could be toss up. I'm going to give it a forward because he got the scores when they need him. So Hugh Flanagan for me.
Hugh Flanagan, player of the match here this evening in this Lyons of Limerick Premier Intermediate Hurling Clash, picked by Andrew O'Shaughnessy. So any hate about that decision can go Andrew's way, not mine, just so we have that cleared up. As South Liberties on the move once more here with David Gary. Maybe a goal to finish things off here. Good challenge though. And he's given a free as the referee. I'm not quite sure on that one. Player coming in.
It was a tough shoulder, yeah.
Yeah, it was Sean Fitzpatrick that was boring in on goals, or bearing in on goals.
Owen Mahoney met him.
Yeah, when if Owen Mahoney meets you, there's only usually one result in that, and well, it's a yellow card for Owen Mahoney, but you don't get much further.
I nearly would have given him man of the match now if he gave that tackle earlier. But a good all-around performance from Garryspillane. They'd be happy with tonight's effort.
So it's Ken Burns from the just outside the 20-metre line. Has to be going for goal, you'd imagine. Liberties corner forward. So just waiting for the referee to give the signal. It's Burns with the strike. Flashes it towards goal, but goes over the bar is where it goes. So a point for South Liberties. And leaves the score at 120 to 11 points in.
Yeah, you'd be disappointed. As in, Liberties with 11 points is poor scoring.
That was coming from place balls as well, Andrew, so it's struggling from play.
But on the positive, it's not in our Ireland final.
Exactly. Scored more than some teams do in the second half of an All-Ireland final. There's Brian Evie, who certainly has scored more than many teams do in the second half of an All-Ireland final. Very tightly run for man of the match.
No, he was excellent. That's 1-4 from play in the second half now. He was superb.
Great work from Brian Heavey as Ken Burns picks up the loose ball for South Liberties from the puck up. Plays this one along the line towards Barry Nash. Nash having to come out from full forward to try and get to that one. Unable to do so. Bit of a mistake in there, and Nash is on the way in now. Has he been fouled? He has. So maybe another chance for South Liberties to get that late goal. Nash just been fouled on this occasion. I think Barry will take this one himself. And talking to for Kieran Sheehan, and maybe a card as well for the South Liberties cornerback.
They'd be disappointed now if you can see the goal here, because they didn't look like giving one away all day. So
Barry Nash ready to take this one.
No fooling David, he's moving it back out to the spot.
Worth a try from Barry's point of view, no question. I think it was one of the more obvious ones, Andrew. You know all about that, moving balls closer to the goal to give yourself an advantage.
Definitely not.
Definitely something's happened there between the referee and Barry Nash.
So much for his 5 All-Ireland medals, doesn't get you much here.
No, it doesn't. Referee David Deedy just wants to throw the ball in here and maybe finish this one up. I'm not quite sure what happened there. Maybe a bit of verbals from Barry Nash towards the referee. We won't confirm that because we don't know. Sean Fitzpatrick gets that one towards goals. Good score from the Liberties substitute. They've come out with something from that attack, and good score from their number 22.
Yeah, albeit a tad bit late.
Yeah,
a good score.
121 to 12 points in Garryspillane's favour. It's an impressive opening round win for them. And it's been quite clear from early on as Jamie Morrissey plays that one in around the edge of the square. Colin Ryan is there, but it's just gone to the left and wide. Good defending again from Owen Quilty. He's marshalled Colin Ryan fairly well, actually, to be fair to the Liberties full-back. One of the big Garryspillane dangers.
But again, there's no need for him tonight now, so it's team performance, and that's a good sign of the team. And
that is the full-time whistle here in Brough. Garryspillane have won on a scoreline of 121 to 12 points. Andrew, your final thoughts on this evening's game?
Yeah, Garryspillane perspective, that's exactly the way they wanted to start the championship. A nice, good team performance without excelling to the top of their ability. They just came up to win. They won convincingly. No injuries, well, bar the one more suspected injury, we'll see that. But again, it was a great performance of Garryspillane, and that's exactly how we want to start. A bit of work for us all Liberties, but again, there's plenty of time for that as well.
Stay with us for live reaction in a couple of moments after the highlights here on Stream Sport. Keep in touch. We will have post-match reaction coming up shortly. Burns inside in the left corner forward position. Burns back onto his right hand side. Looks to get the shot away. Does Kane. It's going over the bar. Great start for Liberties that have it with Brendan McSweeney. Gets the pass away. Shot coming in here from Sean Holland. And Holland has struck that one very well. And it's a second score. Angle is relatively straightforward. And Flanagan strikes that one and puts it over the bar. Maybe with the execution not there. Better from Jamie Morrissey though. Off to Brian Heavey. And Heavey so good from distance. So often is the danger. And it's Sheehan that does done exactly that. Turning onto his left side. Scoring chance for him. And it has gone over the bar. Great drop. Scored. Drop all the way over the bar. Level game again here. He was close with one from 30 or 40 metres. Further away, O'Shea strikes this one very, very well indeed. And that's Garryspillane back into. And Shane Ryan in there as well. Ball coming across. It's Shane Ryan having a go with this one. And Shane Ryan has sent that all. So Flanagan with this strike. Straight between the posts. Another score for Garryspillane. Low delivery. It's a poor one though. And they're going to try and punish this one from the 45 metre line. Brian Heavey is usually accurate. And he's certainly accurate. And now under pressure is Ben O'Donoghue. Sheehan takes this one on. Callum Sheehan with the strike, and Sheehan has made it. And not straight in front, you'd imagine. But that one will raise a white flag, and the umpire goes for it's up for Garryspillane. The way they come with possession, strike coming in, the shot coming in for Garryspillane. It's an excellent strike, and it's gone all the way. There's that one back to Hugh Flanagan. The shot coming in. That's another beauty. Is it from Garryspillane's point of view? Gary. And it's John Hickey now. Gets the hand pass away to Brendan McSweeney. Scoring chance from the 65. That's going to drop short in towards Adam Sheehan. Sheehan does the safe thing, breaks it out. Comes to Shane O'Neill. Goal chance for Liberties. Brilliant save from Adam Sheehan. Heavey, in fact, has taken this one on. Can he emulate his brother here with this strike? It's an excellent strike from Declan Heavey. And that's the Liberties number 15. It's a much needed score for his side if he can pull it off. Accuracy, no problem whatsoever for Ken Burns on this occasion. Midway between the 65 and 45, just a different angle than his one a couple of moments ago. No problem again for Ken Burns. Now for Hugh Flanagan, a chance to make it a 6-point game here for Garryspillane. That's exactly what Hugh to see who can help out there, but it's going to break for Barry Nash off his right hand side. Strike from Barry Nash is excellent. Great score for South Liberty from long distance. Going to drop short. Ben Compton is alive to it though. Compton's on it and a flash here. Chance for Compton, saved by Sheehan. That pass away to Barry Nash. Nash inside to Burns again. Lovely interlinking from the South Liberties players there, and Ken Burns won't miss that chance. Lovely. And Heavey now shrugs off the challenge, strikes it. He's such a lovely striker of the ball, is Brian Heavey, and that is one of the scores of the game. If he doesn't get it up at the first attempt, able to do so on the second under pressure from Nash. Brave.
He should, yeah. He had the distance and he had the strike, of course. Good strike.
Lovely strike from you, Flanagan. No question of that advantage now for 15 points to 8, I should say, sorry. As Garryspillane with Brian Heavey, and that's going to be 16 points to 8 very, very quickly.
Barry Nash is lurking around the square, didn't get into him.
It's a great sideline cut from John Hickey. What a score from South Liberties and something like that. 16 points to 9. Coming up to 19 minutes played in the second half. Delivery from O'Shea. It's a great take from Flanagan. And going through, hand pass inside. Maybe a goal chance for Heavey this time, and that's in the back of the net. Distance shouldn't be an issue either. As straightforward as you get, as Flanagan slots that one. And Andrew at this stage rises high to win this one. He'll go off. John, sorry. Joined now by you, Flanagan, from Garryspillane, player of the match after their 121 to 12 points win over South Liberties. Huge performance, starting out first round of the championship. You want to get off to a win, and you've done exactly that.
Yeah, it's very important to get the first win on the board, and gives a lot of confidence for the second round now. So,
you know, county final last year, it's a tough one to take no matter who you are. You're trying to get back up senior at the first attempt. Has that been a big motivating factor heading into the early parts of the season?
Yeah, no, we felt like we left it behind us now last year, and that's been we were really up for it today. Now we really wanted to get the first win on the board and get the championship going.
From your own point of view, it's your second, third year of adult hurling now. Obviously you've been involved with Limerick teams underage, involved with the senior setup this year again. How are you finding your own form and your own hurling as the year's gone on?
Well, it's a big step up obviously, but you know, a lot of work in the gym has helped me transition fairly smoothly and stuff, so that's the biggest thing.
Your own hopes for the championship year as a club, obviously, as I've said it already, back in the final is where you want to be, heading back up to senior hurling as we want to be, but as we all know, the Lyons of Limerick Premier Intermediate Hurling Championship is a very difficult one to come out of.
Yeah, we definitely want to get back where we were last year. We were very disappointed last year now, but hopefully we'll win it and maybe go on for Munster stages this year maybe, so hopefully.
It is a very tough competition. I've said you've another 2 games coming up in the next couple of weeks before there's a bit of a break for football. It's just about maintaining that kind of performance, I suppose, heading into the next couple of games.
Yeah, it's going to be very hard now with the football. There's a lot of boys playing football, and we have to manage our workload and just look after them in general. You know, so.
Brilliant. You, Flanagan, player of the match here this evening here in Bruff after Garryspillane's big victory over South Liberties in the first round of the Premier Intermediate Hurling Championship. Will Dylan O'Shea, does he have the accuracy? What a score from Dylan O'Shea. But again, plenty of Liberties defenders. A mistake there, breaks for Colin Ryan. Ryan won't miss this one. Excellent score from him. Punished the mistake. Liver inside towards Ken Burns and Barry Nash. Burns and Nash, and Burns picks that loose ball up. Lovely strike from Ken Burns, and he pops it over the bar. He's done very well to win this one. John English with the strike. It's an excellent strike from English. What a score that is from the Garryspillane corner. So just waiting for the referee to give the signal. It's Burns with the strike. Flashes it towards goal, but exactly scored more than some teams do in the second half of an All-Ireland final. There's Brian Heavey, who certainly has scored more than many teams do. Barry Nash towards the referee. We won't confirm that because we don't know. Sean Fitzpatrick gets that one towards goals. Good score from the Liberties sub-back. One of the big Garryspillane dangers.
But again, there's no need for him tonight now, so it's team performance, and that's a good sign of the team. And
it is the full-time whistle here in Bruff for Garryspillane. Have won on a scoreline of 121 to 20.
Bioscience Nutrition Ireland, catering to the pharmaceutical, food, beverage and nutraceutical industries. Bioscience Nutrition Ireland specialise in delivering high-quality solutions tailored to meet your specific needs.
Well, Vice, Andrew, your final thought.
Bioscience Nutrition Ireland, catering to the pharmaceutical, food, beverage and nutraceutical industries. Bioscience Nutrition Ireland specialise in delivering high-quality solutions tailored to meet your specific needs.